Okay, we're live.
Hey, y'all.
Huh?
Yeah, it's someplace live. Hey, everybody, celebrate, 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 celebrate. Okay, glasses off. Let's see. So StreamYard is the, okay. Who's on?
Nobody here.
Nobody's here? Yes.
It's not. It's a minute to go.
So before they can get on. All right, here, stay in place here. Okay. I'm taking orders on this necklace.
Andre. Hey.
Hey, Andre. Hello, my friends. Hello, my friend. Memphis in the house. Oh. Who's up?
Another guy.
Right.
5:55. We're live.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, well, we had initially I was thinking about doing this as a victory celebration, but things got cloudy for a minute.
It cleared up some?
A little bit, cleared up a little bit. Hey, at least the sky is not falling.
Yes.
So I think everybody, who's anybody, is feeling a great sense of relief now. That the end of the horrible insanity is in sight. Boy, this was something.
But we lived through it. We're still here to talk about it. Thank God.
And please, everybody, remember this virus is live and getting worse minute by minute. So, hey, don't lower your guard. Roger, can you check Facebook?
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
So let me get my tablet.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, boy, this is something. This is really, really something. Yeah. It looks like people are dancing in the street, celebrating everywhere. But I was reading a few comments on Facebook. I think the sentiment is, hey, we got to get to work now. Hey, Maya, how are you doing? Yeah, because politics controls the environment, but in the environment, we still have to do what we have to do. We still have to do our work. We still have to create our vision. We still have to. And you say, what do you say? You're not dancing in the street?
Hey, Nisi. I'm looking up. Okay.
So we're trying to get all of our screens together. Excuse us for one moment while we work on this.
Where do I go to your page?
Yeah.
Okay. Here. Now will I be able to see comments? Okay, here we are. All right, okay.
Yeah, I was saying a little earlier, hey, the election may be over, but the pandemic is not. So, this seems like sometime in the near future, they're going to start addressing it. But for the moment, they're breaking records every day of new infections. And as people are tired, and there's so many people, those other folks who refuse to wear masks, who go to these gatherings, and the infection keeps spreading. So wherever you are, stay safe, stay close at home, wear your mask,
Wash your hands.
wash your hands.
Don't get too close to people, especially those you don't know.
Right. And even the ones you don't know, you do know. Hey, this is a safe way to communicate. Even though they got viruses on the computer, they really won't. I don't think they'll kill you.
How's the music? Anybody not too loud?
So I'm sure people are really in a celebratory mood. So I don't know how many people are going to join us today, but we move forward anyway. What we're going to be doing, I think.
We're glad you're with us, Nisi. I've been shouting out to you.
Between now and the holidays, we're going to try to do this every other weekend, just to get a little regularity, being in touch with folks, sharing, new creations. So obviously, one of the consequences of this virus and the shutdown is that it's really crippled and disrupted the economies that we all knew. And I really and strongly believe that a new economy will have to emerge, something that's a little closer to the ground, more people-centered. And I believe that the pioneers of that new culture will be artists and cultural.
There we go. Okay. All right, you all, bear with us because we are in the country. Sometimes we have broadband. What do we have down here?
It's the cables.
Regular.
It's a pretty strong signal.
Okay.
But I don't think they have enough capacity for the area. That's, I think, the problem.
Mm-hmm.
But I was saying the cultural enterprises will have to be the foundation of the new economy. Things that are providing essential needs and services to people, and that are organized, to support and sustain people, rather than to make profits for a few people. There's a lot talked about socialism versus capitalism, but if you just look, superficially, capitalism is about money running an economy. Socialism is about people and how they are serviced and cared for in a society. So, people are embracing capitalism and realizing that they are being exploited by the very nature of that system, because I don't care how much money you have, that is not capital, that's just money. Substandard wages. I think Reverend William Barber cited a statistic that 60% of the country is at or below the poverty level at this point. That's more than half of the country, in the richest country on earth, is below poverty, and it's crazy. So when we look for a new normal, it's got to be something different. The system that we've been living under has not served us, and it's not going to. So we're going to have to create a new system. And as artists, especially in this moment, we're intending to step forward to serve our community by offering our energy and our spirit, because what we need now is not so much political reform. We need cultural healing. We need to heal our own communities. We need to plug the holes that have already been existing, that this pandemic and this chaos has simply shown the light on. But people are suffering. People are stressed out and hurting and lonely and afraid and anxious. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but the health of our community is in bad shape. When you see so many people who are extremely overweight, and especially now when this virus seems to target them, it's like, how do we get here? How do we get to this point? How do we get out? So culture is the answer. Politics is the environment, but we are responsible for healing ourselves. And one of the ways that we as artists heal is through our creativity. And so the title of this event is Amulets and Adornments, Cultural Healing Through Amulets and Adornments. And that simply means that we intentionally create objects that convey power to you, the consumer, the patron, something to take with you, take into your home. And these objects, as is the African tradition, convey power and energy and spirit in ways that are not often talked about, but are nonetheless very powerful. And so without too much more conversation, I'll turn it over to Akosua to make her remarks, and then we're going to show some of her amulets and adornments. Akosua?
Yes. One of the inspiring, what I've been inspired by most of my creative life is, as they say, reaching back and reaching to higher spirit. What comes to me are creating beautiful. Oh, I keep talking. Okay, creating beautiful objects, personal wares that, as a friend of mine titled years ago, pieces that have you to walk in your power. So I've been doing amulets most of my life, and particularly this year, I said, I really need to take time and, get back into making amulets. I have all of these wonderful materials and different trinkets and what have you. Hey, Letitia, from Boston. And I created some amulets, guards, spiritual healing implements for you. And Marvin's going to start the slideshow. And then I will afterwards pick up the pieces and, show them to you. I'll talk about the materials, what was the inspiration, Of course, these the first item, and we'll get this is the introduction page. Are a pair of single earrings that are red, black, and green, evidencing that is the spirit of our liberation from Marcus Garvey. Those colors provide energy um, and says it all.
Are you sharing the screen?
Sharing the screen. Okay, I hope this is sharing. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. This is number one amulet neck piece that has the hand, which signifies Gaba, really. Fingers aren't out, but the golden age of black art. You have the Adinkra symbol, two Adinkra symbols, and a circle, which is let the circle. This piece is called "Let the Circle Be Unbroken," and it is also um, the Adinkra symbols. Marvin, help me with this.
The one at the top. Oops. The one at the top. The two crocodiles. Though they share the same stomach, still they fight for food, and it's a warning against infighting.
Mostly leather and gold stamping, brass. Yeah, leather name. Number two, this one is an all leather piece with the Dinka symbols, symbol for life, the symbol for hope, and help me out, man.
I remember that one.
You don't remember the bottom one? Okay, well, anyway, I know it's life and hope. So we want that in everyone's life. This is my spirit piece. This is my power juju piece, which has ivory mask, kuba. I use kuba a lot as a foundation. It's like the earth to me. And then at the top is a medicine stick, the Ankh for life again, and then the Sankofa bird for going back and fetch it, learning from the past. The embellishments, the fiber is are silk fibers, and it's on leather cord. This is my Wrapped in Pride piece, which are the beads on here are kente cloth rolled, and then there are Dinka symbols here as well. The Ankh for life, the Sankofa bird, and the Jinyame for no one knows what came before and no one will know what came after but God. And the top piece is a shield, which is for protection. And using our colors from Ja Ra, red, black, green, and gold. The piece at the top is also some Adinkra symbols, and it's brass, ivory, gold, bone. Um, and This is also on a leather cord. Well, this piece is sold, but it is the hunter's piece, which is Kuba, Cowrie, the Dinkra symbols, the circle for eternal life at the top.
That's an Adinkra symbol. That symbol is called the Adinkra Heni, and it is the king of all the Adinkra symbols. To the Akan people, that is the most powerful symbol.
Okay. And there's a medicine stick at the top for this piece also on leather. And the Black Lives Matter, that says it all. It should protect us forever. And a Benin ebony mask at the bottom. And it's on a bronze chain. And there's a bronze framing around the leather, Black Lives Matter. This is Baluba from the Congo, gold-plated pin with chains for super protection and power. It's a power pin. My pins are called power pins. Back to the red, black, and green earrings that were shown at the beginning. And I'm doing a collection of red, black, and green earrings. And if you happen to join us tomorrow on Zoom, I should have more to show you. Who? Robert? No, Robin where? I don't see her comment.
We can't see it because we have this.
Oh. She won 6? Okay. All right, Robin. Why don't they come on?
She could be on.
She could be on. Right. Okay. Me too. Okay. Robin number 6. Thank you, Robin. Okay, this is a mass profile earring. Resin, hand fabricated with crystal beads at the top. Assemblage sculptural earrings, resin and polymer clay with glass and crystal beads. You can go. Back to my red, black, and green theme. Hoop earrings. These are pairs, not singles. Number 13, and they're on sterling wire. This pair is on sterling, and the other pair is gold field with glass beads and wire wrap. My abstract, call them Africanetic hoop earrings. They're a lot of fun. You get a lot of compliments, and they're like, "Ooh, those are really different." But this is out of a recycled pressed bamboo resin. This has been dyed and crystal, jet beads and crystal. These are polymer clay and bamboo resin. The back, they're two different sides. This is a bronze, this is the polymer clay, and this is what I call a basket hoop. And the back side, you can kind of see, that's the black bamboo. Anybody else? You can't see it. Okay. And these are mammoth ivory earrings. These are my mobile Africanetics single pieces. And this show, we're only doing 20 pieces. So, as I said, tomorrow there will be more items to look at. No, I don't have a website. Everything is one of a kind, and right now I can't manage a website. So that's just the truth. So I will show more items tomorrow if you are available and join us on Zoom. And for all of the amulet pieces, there is a little, I shouldn't call it little, but there's a story behind each piece that is like, there's I don't want to call it a book, but you will be presented with papers with it. Okay.
And also for the probably tomorrow or the day after, the slide presentations will be emailed to you, so you can take a closer look later on, and you can share it with friends as well.
Marvin, now it's your turn. Any comments, any questions, anyone? Roger, are you seeing anything? Okay. Thank you. Hey, Dee. Thank you. Mhm. 6A. Which one is 6A? That would be Black Lives Matter.
6.
So it is just 6. Which one is 6? Oh, okay, Black Lives. Okay, all right.
Okay, well, thank you for tuning in on part 1. So I'm up now.
Yeah.
So let me see if I can set this up again.
Hey, Marguerite.
Hey, sister. What's up? What's up?
And I will go back at the end and show pieces.
Right.
Right. Okay.
You seeing this share now?
Yeah, I'm seeing the screen.
Huh?
So I'm seeing the screen.
This slideshow?
Now it is.
Okay. So, Koswa, a couple of months ago, said, Mom, we got to do some Black Lives Matter. And I heard it, but I didn't hear it. I mean, it's like the concept of Black Lives Matter, it raised a lot of concerns and issues in the Black community. But my take on it is this, when I was in my 20s, I had a lot of radical ideas for the time, and people thought we were crazy. But ultimately, they supported us. And because of that support, it allowed us to grow and develop and become who we were destined to become. And the strength, the power, the coverage of the Black Lives Matter movement, however it is defined, is so broad. It behooves us to support it, to acknowledge it, and to encourage it, because out of it, great lessons will be learned, organizations will be formed, issues will be advanced. And so it is in that spirit, that I connect with and endorse, the activism of a younger generation. So I've done Black Lives Matter. You know, normally when we see it, it's what, black and white, black and white Black Lives Matter banner, but I've done it in multiple colors. So these are business card cases. You know, I've done it in various colors, but here it's the red, black, and green treatment. Um, so you saw there's a black one, it's a red one. So these are cell phone cases. Also, you can hold eyeglasses. I've just recently added a snap um, by popular demand for security. Um, but again, if you go to the website, marvinsin.com, you'll see a bunch of others in other colors. But, you know, here just really highlighting a few of the pieces just to give you a flavor of what we've created. This is our new pouch, we call it, you know, which pretty much handles your phone, your wallet, your switchblade, your gun, you know, just your essentials, you know, some Kleenex if you need. But a very popular size, you know, so you see a front and a back view. And again, here we go with color. I mean, I think that's one element I guess I'm trying to bring to the Black Lives spirit, is that, you know, it's not just black and white, it's color. And to me, the Black Lives Matter statement means Black Lives matter to us. As to whether these other folks get it or go for it or not, to me is immaterial. I think it's first and foremost up to us to celebrate and appreciate each other and value our own lives in ways, you know, big and small. So here, this is a slightly larger version of the same pouch with a raspberry crocodile embossed leather. You know, again, another colorful treatment of the theme.
Anybody else on, Roger?
The same size in black. Then to encourage all of our creative people to populate the e-commerce environment with various digital platforms, because obviously that's the new arena. Many of our traditional venues are closed or on limited hours for a time, but even they have shown, you know, great resourcefulness and creativity. Many of them are seeing customers by appointment, with social distancing and mask wearing. But at this time, it's really important to support our businesses, to patronize our people. You know, Amazon will always be there, but we are the foundation of the support for our own community. And using the adinkra symbol. So a word about the adinkra symbols, which most people have, I guess, have seen. They are from the Akan people in Ghana. Who is Ghanaian, secured from the Ashanti king permission for Black artists in the States to use the adinkra symbols. And so this is not cultural appropriation. This is cultural representation at its highest form. And so you have seen these symbols in clothing and painting, on objects of art and furniture, everywhere. But what I know about these symbols is that they are real and that they convey the power that their message intends. So I think Brother Bruce Willis out of DC has written the definitive Adinkra symbol book. And so I encourage you to get that book, look at these symbols and think about them, because they are powerful. And it is such an interesting thing that the Akan took, generations of knowledge and wisdom. They distilled that into a proverb. Like the Jinyame, for example, the proverb is, no one was there to see the beginning and no one will be there to see the end except God. That proverb then is distilled into that symbol. And so it conveys that meaning and all of the history that went into understanding what that symbol means. So when you embrace these symbols and wear them as jewelry, some icon in your house, on your home furnishings, however, people use them as logos. They radiate that intentionality and that message. And so these are amulets of the highest order. This is one of a collection of men's wallets that I've done, creating a ton of gift items for the holidays. And here we have an Ife profile with a cowrie shell and if you my phone number, I think, is scrolling. Is it still scrolling?
Yes.
Okay, you can call or text me. I'll get back to you, so we can have a conversation about that. But it's very important information, and I'd like to share it with you. Here's another slim wallet with two Adinkra symbols. On the top is my personal favorite, the Bese Saka, which is a representation of cola nuts. And its significance is affluence, power, abundance, and togetherness. So when we embrace these symbols, to me, this is iconic of the vision that we must embrace going forward. We should not always be you know, like I was saying earlier, we just saved America again. Okay. I mean, what the brother was saying, it's hard, when you love a country so much and it never loves you back. You know what? I mean, I believe in going to the rescue of somebody in need, but after a while, like if you're on an airplane, they tell you to put your mask on first.
Hey Tia, I see you. I'm just seeing some other comments. Hey Tia
I
from
think
Los
I
Angeles.
think that's where we are. We need to put our mask on first and then go save America. This is an iconic Kemetic symbol. It's the Eye of Horus. The left eye is the symbol for the moon, but it's also a symbol of vigilance, of vision, of having your eye open, being observant. It's all of that.
And it also protects
I see you. Hey, what you doing over there in that corner? Hey, get your hand off my wallet. But again, throughout my career, I've used these symbols from all over Africa, often combining cultures in a Pan-African kind of a spirit, but to place in the hands of our people, these iconic reflections of our culture, spirit, because believe me, when you wear these creations that we have fabricated, three things happen. One, they make you feel good. Two, they attract to you people of like spirit. And three, they repel negative energy and the people who bring it. So they will approach you and feel that energy and turn away and get the next person. So it's power, self-empowerment, and protection. And that is the nature of an amulet. It is a power object. Hi, Dan.
Hey, Monifa.
So this, another Adinkra symbol on a wallet I call the hipster. And this symbol, the Insa, the proverb for this is, he who knows the original will not accept the fake. So it's a symbol of authenticity. It's like the real McCoy, the real deal. So knowing it's a representation of a blanket, of an inside blanket. But it is reminding us to look beyond the superficial, to see the real, and always be connected to the reality and to the real. Again, the Bese Saka, affluence, power, abundance, and togetherness. Can we get to that? The Ankh on a check wallet. The Ankh is the symbol of life, and it is actually a combination of a male and female symbol. Ancient Kemet. Throughout the pyramids and the tombs, our ancestors left a recording of our history and our culture in stone, so it can't be erased, and it survives to this day. And that civilization was the progenitor of all other civilizations. We're taught that civilization began in Greece, but history tells us that the Greeks, compared to the Kemetic people, were so backwards, they would not even let them in the country. Every Greek philosopher that is revered in Western culture studied in Kemet, every single one of them, and just stole our information. They have created nothing except theft. This symbol is a warning against deception and hypocrisy. And the proverb here is, it is impossible to tell a good Muslim from a bad Muslim. I don't know why they put it on the Muslims, but you can apply the same things to Christians also, and the Jews and the atheists. But beware someone coming, speaking that smooth talk, might not always be what they represent themselves to be. Might be, wolf in sheep's clothing. So beware
You know. Mhm.
So that's one thing America has taught us. It's like, hey, beware, be wise. Don't believe the first thing they tell you. You know, look at what they do, not what they say. You double check. Let me check your references. Let me see your ID.
Where you from?
Right. Who's your people? This is cosmetic evening bag with the Sankofa. One of the representations of Sankofa, there are three different ones: the bird, this, and a plain heart. So again, style, elegance, and cultural, impact fused into a functional object. Um, so it's power undercover. People don't even know what they're being exposed to. And when you wear this, wherever you wear this, cultural symbols are like radiation. They do not require your permission. If you are in its radius, in its zone, it will reach you, it will touch you, it will talk to your spirit, it will attract you, empower you, or send you on your way, depending on what your spirit is oriented towards. Always have your symbols and your culture with you. We have this saying, every day wear something African. It could be a piece of jewelry. It could be a pair of socks, a belt, a hat, a purse, a pair of earrings. Every day you leave your house, carry your armor with you. Believe me, in this environment, it is urgently necessary. That's the nature of the amulet, for protection and power. And here,
Johnny Fowler from Jonesboro, Georgia sister.
Hi, Johnny. From Georgia, moved from Chicago.
and here's my baby Bed-Stuy bag with liberation colors and two Adinkra symbols. The ram's horn is from a proverb that says, "It is not by its horns that the ram bullies," and that is power and strength and humility. So it's strength and humility, that duality, or as they would say, walk softly and carry a big stick. There's another Adinkra collage. It's one of my original way back bags. Back when I was designing and painting the entire surface of a bag. But again, I urge you to check out the website. All of these and other forms are there, and we're constantly adding new designs. And here's the Bed-Stuy, and I'm from Bed-Stuy, so this is my home girl. And here with the Adinkra symbols carved in leather and two brass Adinkra symbols on either side. So that's, a fair representation of how I interpret amulets, creating objects to empower, to protect, and to repel when necessary. So always keep your amulets with you. It is a way to communicate with the ancestors. It is a way to find kindred spirits. It is a way to remind you and your spirit of how great you are. So again, both of these slideshows will be on our website. Not on our website, we'll email them to you. I'm sorry.
Right, your email. Okay, anyone? Okay. That's white mail, everyday protection. All right, so I'm going to just quickly go through my pieces again for those of you, and I can pick this up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, let me clear off a little bit. Robin Mail came in. Let me see. This is going to be interesting. Let's see here. Ooh, not good light. It's not good getting. I'm not getting good light. It's oh. Okay. Wait. Yeah. Let me. Yeah. But now we're off. Okay. Now we're back on. Okay. Oops. Okay. This way. All right. Who is this? Is number one. This is a leather piece with embellishments. There we go. Gold stamping, a GABA symbol, some Adinkra symbols. This is in leather, neck piece, too bright. Yeah, it was. I mean that. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's number one amulet. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Hope you all can see. Okay. Number one. Close down. So see if you see any comments. I'll close my tablet. So number two, I won't show that because D, you put your flame on that one. All right. Number three is the Juju. Yes, it is. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. Now lighting. Okay. Here we have a mask. I'm good. Mask at the top. It's on Cuba. I think for symbols and it's coming back. There it is. Ivory mask. It's good. Okay. And it's on leather cord with macrame. And this is a medicine stick at the top. Not bad. Okay, Robin. This is 6. All right, I'll do 4 and 5. Here I come, yeah. All right, this is the Wrapped in Pride piece. This is Adinkra symbols in leather, the Ankh, the Sankofa bird, and the Jinyami. And then this is the shield, kind of, I want to say, inspiration from Kenya. And the colors, of course, red, black, and green, and gold. And as all of these will be on the slideshow. Five, this is a talisman leather piece from Mali, the top part, and then I've embellished it with brass beads, Adinkra symbols in leather, ivory beads, bone, and it's on a leather cord. Brass at the top, leather cord. Oops, is there a price on this? Okay. What is this one? This one's $125. I'll do the black lives. Okay. Earrings, 8 and 9. The red, black, and green dangles. They'll be on the slideshow, just because this is we're doing a limited collection today. 8, 9, 10. Red, mask profile earring. Abstract, Africanetic, resin and polymer clay, glass and crystal beads, red, black, and green, black hoops, nice big black hoops. And that's 13. Those are 150 for the pair. Oh, the other red were 75 each. The mask profile is 125. Small red hoops. Getting this, which way to go, which way to go. And these are 125 for the pair. Abstract black hoops. Not the chicken. Okay. Sculpture, small sculptures, very sculptural. Those are 85 each. 15, 17. Okay, I'm only going to show one of these. It's two of these, 17 and 18, but this is a basket hoop moon. Okay, our video is distorted. Is that what you're getting? The distortion? No. Okay, I see what you're saying, Marguerite, because what I'm looking at is clear. Sorry. Okay. Maybe
The slideshow.
when the slideshow, you'll get the slideshow, it'll be clear. Then you'll be able to see the pieces.
And the video should repost on Facebook after we're finished. It'll be on Facebook
on YouTube.
and on YouTube.
Okay, the video will repost on Facebook and on YouTube. So it'll be clearer there. And I'm showing 20 pieces today. So these are the last two pieces, which are my kinetic mobile ivory earrings on sterling. So it's moving beautifully, but they'll all be shown on the, you get a slideshow, you see it on Facebook again, as well as YouTube. Thank you for that. And if you come tomorrow on the Zoom, and we can have a toast tomorrow because we do need to celebrate. Now you can have water if you like, but also I'll have more pieces to show. So thank you for coming. Marvin, are you showing more? Are you gonna get up, Marvin? He doesn't want to get up. I'll go. I'll get up. We'll go over to the Marvin section of the showroom. Mine is easy because it's on the table. Let's see. I'm gonna try to go slowly. Don't fall. Okay, here we go. Okay, Marvin, where do you want me to start? In the middle. So these are all the bags up here that no, he did not show. But everything is on the website. Let me get out of the way. Okay. Bags of glory. Go down. We still got Obama in the house, y'all. He's the one that started this stuff. Ooh, trying to get out of the way. Okay, there we go. And lots of Black Lives Matter. I'm missing. Okay, am I going the wrong way? So again, Marvin's, all of his pieces are on the website. Please, at your leisure, check it out. You see how we're preparing for the holiday. I'm sure they're birthday gifts that you're needing to get to someone, or just something special for yourself for that protection.
So again, we're after the broadcast, they should post to Facebook on my page, Marvin's in the Art of Leather. Should be on YouTube, the Obaluba channel, and we will be sending out probably on Tuesday versions of both slideshows, so you can look at them at leisure. We'll probably add additional items to the slideshows.
And if you don't think we have your email address, could you text it to me or Marvin so we can make sure?
Or you can go to the website. There's join the mailing list.
Okay. You can go to the website, Marvin's website, and where there's a comment, you can add your email address there. Yes, it is distorted. Oh, we're so sorry.
I don't know what accounts for that. I don't know.
Yeah, because ours, what we're seeing is clear, so I don't, maybe. Okay.
So that's another thing, to pay attention to, because, there are and have been intermittent tests of shutting down the Wi-Fi. I don't know if you paid attention to protests around the world, but this is the new tactic now. When protests erupt, is delayed.
Oh, okay.
So, a word to the wise. For the people you are
Okay, Robin.
best and most in communication with, get their physical address somewhere. People don't do that anymore, but I've seen a number of times where people lose their telephones or their phone dies, and everybody they know is gone because nobody remembers anybody's phone number anymore. And, we don't have people's physical address. So if it comes to that, maybe the only thing left would be the U.S. mail. And then how many...
Once we get somebody else in there.
How many addresses of people who you're in community do you have on file?
I have Rolodex and a phone book. Come on, guys, get back to the basics.
So, let's be prepared for everything. Keep some water on hand, keep a week's worth of canned goods, some batteries, flashlights. Hey, it ain't over. We don't know where this pandemic is going to wind up, but it's stepping into the winter, and it's going to be a rough season. So take care of each other, check on each other, honor and prayers to all those who have recently joined the ancestors. Stay safe, monitor your health. Feel something feels strange in your body, go get it checked out. We can't afford to lose anymore.
Yes.
Too many have gone, you know.
And check in with people that you haven't talked to in a while, especially as you know we think about people and say, "Oh yeah, I meant to call so and so." You just—that's the sign. That's a signal. You
Cross
know?
your mind, you know, give them a call. You know, they'll be glad to hear from you. First of all, part of cultural healing.
Yeah.
We had political collapse for 4 years. Now we need cultural healing to get ourselves back together.
Yeah.
Like I said before, we saved America. Now we got to save each other and save ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay. Love you all.
Love you. Peace out. One love. Peace and love.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Right.
7 o'clock. We out.
Okay. Check you all the next tomorrow. Don't forget Zoom. 6 o'clock. We can see each other.